Hi, I am Yogesh Sripati Mitkal, and today's date is 10 August 2021, and our today's topic is a constructor in Java programming language. Now, in that the constructor is a similar type of method, but the constructor have no return type. In that, this is a special method, so that's why. First of all, in a Java, constructor is a block of codes similar to the method. It is called when an instance of the class is created. At that time, the constructor is called, and it is called when the instance of the class is created. At that time, the constructor is calling. At the time of calling, constructor memory for the object is allocated in the memory. So, in that, it is a special type of method which is used to initialize the object. In that, every time an object is created using the new keyword, at least one constructor is called. First of all, in that we created a new object. At that time, we also called a one constructor. So, in that we create a new object. At that time, only one constructor is calling. It calls as a default constructor. If there is a no constructor available in the class, in such case the Java compiler provides a default compiler by the default. So that's why this is a default constructor. And in that the default constructor, there have no argument passes between that the constructor, and this constructor is calling by the compiler. So that's why there are two types of constructor in a Java programming language: no argument constructor and a parameterizer constructor. So in that the no argument constructor, there is no passing any argument or any special character. So that's why that's called as a no argument constructor. And second one is a parameterized constructor, means at that the constructor we passes some values or some data or initialize the object. At that the condition we initialize the variable. So that's why that is the parameterized constructor in user. First of all, we noted some points of the constructor. It is a called constructor because it constructs the values at the time of object creation. So that's why it is called as a constructor. It is not necessary to write a constructor for the class, because Java compiler creates a default constructor if your class does not have any. So that's why this is a notes are very, or this is point is very important in a constructor. So there are some rules of constructor in a Java, or some creating a rules of the constructor, creating a constructor. The first of all, first rules is constructor must name be same as a class name. So that's why this is the first point. And second point has a constructor have a no any explicit return type. Third one is a in a Java constructor cannot be abstract, state, final, and synchronized. There are constructor have only private, public, and also a default constructor. So that is a access specifier is used in a constructor, but final, abstract, static keywords are not used in the constructor. There are in a Java there are two types of constructor in a Java programming language. Now first of all, default constructor, and or that's also name is no argument constructor, and second one is a parameterized constructor. Now in that the default constructor, there are default constructor there are the default constructor have a compiler also call for that constructor. So in that default constructor is called as a default constructor when it does not have any parameter. So that's why this is the default constructor. Now we are also seeing the syntax of default constructor is an example of default constructor. in this example we are creating creating an object with no argument passes, such as in that the bike class it will be there are some object creation, and at that time we are not passes any values at that time. So the another we creating bike class, but in the bike class there are some constructor had no any pass value, only sys out the bike class bike is created. So at that time we also printed the bike is created. So that's why this is a default construction. The if there is no constructor in a class, compiler automatically creates a default construction. This is the rules of the default constructor. Now first of all, class bike compiler and class bike, at that time that compiler was at that time the compiler was called the default constructor. So in that what is the purpose of default constructor in a Java programming language? So these are as follows. So first of all, the default constructor is used to provide the default values to the object like as 0, null, etc. depending on the type. So that's why this is the purpose of the default construction in Java programming language. Now second one is the second constructor is a Java parameterized construction. First of all, the Java parameterized constructor means a user defined constructor. In that we passes some arguments. So that's why that argument is also user satisfied, or also that taking for the user needed values. So that's why that's parameterized constructor used in user. In a parameterized constructor which has a specific number of parameters, it is called as a parameterized constructor. Now second point is why use the parameterized constructor in a Java programming language. In the parameterized constructor is used to provide the different values of distinct object. However, you can perform the same values also. At that time we some declare the variables and some data types, integer, character, string, etc. All these variables have some data type, and these variables are initialized by using the user defined values. At that time we used the parameterized constructions, and we putting the values of integer, character and string in that the constructor, and that constructor the initialize that the data members by using the constructor. So that's why that is the requirement of the parameterized construction. Now we are discuss about the what is example of parameterized construction. And that example we have created a new object, and that object we passes some values or two parameters. We can have a number of parameters in that the constructor. Now the first of all we created some class student. At that class integer id and string name, that is the variable, and that variable is create a one student constructor and passes some values. At that time we display that student id and name. So we passes the some values at time of the creating object. At that time we also taking the values of integer id and string name. So that's why that is the parameterized constructor usually in a Java programming language. Now the constructor overloading in a Java programming language. Now in that the constructor is just like a method but without return type. So it can be also overloaded like that the method. Constructor overloading in a Java technique, it is have more than one constructor with have a different parameters. So that's why that's also similar type of the method overloading. That's why the constructor overloading also used in a Java programming language and passes the different parameters. So that's why that is a constructor overloading. Now second is what is the difference between the Java method and Java constructor. In that constructor used to initialize the object or initialize instances of the object and initialize of the data member. and method is used to expose the behavior of object. In a constructor must not have return type, method have return type. Constructor is implicitly and method is explicitly. So the Java compiler provides a default constructor. If you don't have any constructor, the method is not provided the default compiler in a case. The constructor name must be same as a class name, and method name is not same or may not be same as the class name. So that's why this is the all about the Java constructor. And we also the copy constructor. In that the constructor we copy the there is no copy constructor in a Java. However, we can copy the values of one object to the another object in a C and C++. So that's why this is the constructor in a Java programming language. So that's why this is the all about the constructor in a Java programming language. So thank you. Okay.